What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Motorhead YouTube channel. So behind me we have the destroyed 1967 Ford Mustang, and today we're going to be digging into it because we do need to go ahead and strip that interior out and get it all completely gone. As you can see, we got the restoration over there in the corner just sitting there covered up, getting ready for parts, but we do have a lot of work to do on it before we do swapping. And as you can see, guys, we are in another building. Well, technically it is the same building, as you can see from that hole here. But check this out, guys. We decided North Star Collision needs more room. So Larry went ahead and got this area and we cut a hole in the wall and expanded it. So yeah, we do have a lot more room now, which is super cool. We can build the Mustang right here. We will be getting more lighting, as you can see. We're gonna do 4 and then probably 4 rows, so 16 lights. This place is gonna be extremely bright, which is gonna be super nice for recording. And Andre actually set up one today, that way I could record. So thanks to him and Larry for taking care of that. And then once you see the next video, this whole place is gonna be lit up. But as you can see, it pretty much just goes into the regular building that we've been working out of all this time. And check that out, guys. So you see, you can't even get to the very end there. You forget a tool over there, you're walking a mile. So yeah, workload has been pretty crazy here. I've been slammed, but that's not gonna stop me, guys. I'm still gonna grind and get content out for you guys. I love all the support and everything. And you know, I always gotta show you guys what you wanna see, and you guys wanna see stuff like this. If you are new here, be sure to lightly tap that subscribe button. If you wanna see this crazy Ford Mustang get assembled, this thing has a beautiful paint job on it. The body is extremely straight all around. We spent an entire month, just this car, not even joking, just on this car, 1 month, 3 of us just blocking it and making sure it's perfect. And then I went ahead and did all the Pour 15 on the inside. We will be taking it apart and lifting it up, making sure all the suspension's off and doing undercoating on everything, making sure it's super nice. Probably gonna do a bed liner, that way it's durable. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and get started on this Mustang. We need to get this interior out right here, as you can see, and get it ready to get the floorboards out, and I'll explain why in a little bit. So this seat right here is already out, obviously, from when I was pulling. So I'm gonna get the other seat out, and then we'll move to the back, and then the center console. We gotta be careful not to break anything, because this car is super nice. It's got the leather and the Alcantara. I mean, it's all beautiful. So you can see the vision here with all of this beautiful stuff on this beautiful car. This thing right here is going to be one of the cleanest Mustangs around, and you can hold me to that. So we're going to go ahead and get started here and start stripping it down. Okay, so as you can see, I got everything out, and that's gonna be the reason for today's video. We actually need to cut these 2 seat rails out. That one is a little damaged, but once we get it out, we can straighten it. And the reason is because I'm not gonna say no names, but it rhymes with Barry decided he wanted 2005 Ford Mustang seats in here. And well, I'm not even gonna show it because I don't want to uncover this car, but he cut these out and he built mounts for 05 seat. And now that we have this beautiful interior over here, there's just no point to do that, which it was a cool idea. In my opinion, he even made the rear seat mount, which is super cool, but he wants to keep this thing classic. I was even trying to get him to get the 05 seats, but he wants it original, and I think that's a great idea, especially since it is a very nice restoration. So the classic look is going to look awesome, especially with these wheels and all the chrome and everything, and that thing just restored. I am talking to Larry. I do want to build some shelving here. That way, once we're disassembling cars, we can just have cubbies for them, and as soon as the car leaves, you can throw everything away that's left over. So right now, this is just our little parts department. and the Mustang seats will be sitting here. But once, hopefully, if Larry gets on board, we can build some shelving and we can put stuff up here. I don't want this to sit here long enough to need to go on the shelving, because I want to go ahead and get this swapped over to there and get that done. That way we can go ahead and start swapping everything over as soon as possible. I don't want to drag this build out. I want to do it super quickly. It is Larry's dream car, and you know, it's pretty cool to see it coming together, and I really want to help him get this thing done. That way he can be cruising in it, because that's just super awesome, you know. And then I'm going to build my dream car, the E30 M3, and that's just super cool. Which, speaking of dream cars, guys, I actually have a really cool moment I want to share with you guys. So this was actually Saturday, and man, I'll tell you what, guys, it feels good to do something good. And this guy, he was just so ecstatic. His name is Tristan. I'll go ahead and roll the clips and show you guys. It was just such a wholesome moment that I was honored to be a part of. Thanks to Andrew for actually calling me and trusting me with his car, because he was out of town. So I'm going to show you guys that. Just on the topic of dream cars, man, that it was just such an awesome moment, and I'm just gonna roll it right now. Okay, guys, so we are at my dad's shop, and Andrew dropped off his beautiful S2000 here, and we are actually going to be going and meeting up with a couple other S2000 guys. So there is a guy, his name is Tristan, and his dream car was an S2000, and he was actually about to buy one. Unfortunately, he did get into a very bad motorcycle accident, and that rendered his dream of getting an S2000. A lot of people who know him say he was an amazing guy and say he would have been an amazing S2000 owner. So we're gonna go meet up, and we're gonna give him rides in the S2000s. Andrew unfortunately couldn't make it because he's out of town, and today is his birthday. So we want to go as a birthday present and bring all the S2000s and show him and let him ride in them. I think that'd be really cool. The only thing I'm really worried about is these seats are very hard to get into. So I'm not sure if he's gonna ride in this one, because it's just, I mean, it's very, I struggle to get in. Maybe the passenger side will be easier. We'll just have to see. We're gonna go meet up with all the guys, and we're just gonna probably discuss it and see who he'll ride with. I'd love for him to ride in this one. This is probably one of the nicest ones in Chattanooga. No offense to the other guys. I mean, every S2000 is beautiful in my opinion, but this one is really well done. I actually sold him some parts. That's how me and Andrew met. But it's got the Paxton supercharger kit, a whole bunch of titanium, as you can see, Renegade catch can, Renegade overflow. This, I sold him this radiator right here. I sold him the whole front end cut because his car wasn't an accident, and then like a couple little things. But as you can see, carbon fiber everywhere, coilovers. This strut bar is beautiful, and this thing is done really well. Fully carbon front end, minus the bumper. I think it looks beautiful with the doors and stuff, but it does definitely need to be either painted or wrapped black or another color, like diamond Schwartz. That way it'll blend in with the carbon. That's the only thing I don't like, is I do not like mismatched paneling. Maybe if it was just the hood, but Andrew, we're gonna have to do a full paint job on your car, man. Diamond Schwartz, you know, it's like the same color as this. We'll take care of it. But we're gonna head out, we're gonna go meet up with them, and we're going to see what the plan is. But I kind of do want to go check out the shop. It's been a while since I've been here. I mean, it's honestly been a couple of months. I want to see what the boys are up to. V-Tune's actually here getting his car painted, so we're going to check that out too. All right, guys, so we just got in the car, and we're going to go to the meetup spot and see what the plan is. Yeah, dude, I spent all the time. We got a whole S2K meet going out here. How do you feel, Tristan? Having fun? Man, that's awesome. This is such an awesome moment, guys. We got one in the front, one in the back. We're just cruising. We're gonna take him downtown, you know, do some pulls with him and show him how cool these cars are. right, guys, so we just showed back up to my dad's shop. I gotta say that was an awesome experience, seeing Tristan smiling from ear to ear the entire time. I didn't really want to record too much, you know, out of respect for him. I didn't want to have a camera in his face the whole time, but man, he was so happy, and he just kept saying that we made his dream come true and it was the best day ever. He didn't even want to leave the S2000. I mean, he had so much fun. I mean, we took him all through downtown. We went up the mountain, and you know, this car sounds cool and stuff, and his S2000 has just always been a dream of his. And they actually surprised him for his birthday. He did not know until he came outside and there was 3 S2000s there. So it was really cool to see his reaction and how excited he got when he got out. Big shout out to Andrew for the car and trusting me with it. I really wish you could have done it, dude. I mean, that was just an awesome experience, and I feel like you deserve to experience that with your car. But I'm honored you chose me and trusted me with the car, and I just had just as much fun as Tristan. I mean, it was just such an amazing moment, and I'm really happy that we did that for him. So happy birthday, Tristan. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And just a quick reminder, you know, if you have the opportunity to do good for someone else, definitely go for it. You know, it makes you feel good inside and all around. You know, if more people in the world were more loving and more good, it would be a way better place. So I think that's going to be it for tonight on the Mustang. I think tomorrow morning I'll come in early. I'll get Matt to come in too. That way he can help me get these floorboards out. And once we get them swapped over and welded in, I want to go ahead and get that car up in the air and start prepping it to do the entire underside with bed liner and everything. And once it's all sealed, we can go ahead and start swapping parts. And I'm going to show you guys later in this video how amazing all these parts are. Like all new brake lines, all new fuel lines. I was talking to Larry about it, and this right here was a mechanic's car for sure, because mechanically he did it perfectly. And then body wise, as you can see, it's super wavy and orange peel, and right here they painted to the line. I guess they had some damage here and it's still cracked and stuff, so body work is kind of shoddy. But whoever built this car did it right. Honestly, the body does not matter. This thing was set up perfectly, which is perfect for our car because our car has a perfect body. So it all works out, and it's going to be super awesome. I can't wait to start swapping parts over. But that's going to be it for this, and I'll see you guys in the morning, and we'll start cracking away at getting this done. All right, guys, so it is the next day here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. And upon looking at this, it looks like they actually riveted this on. I'm about to check. Yeah, so it's riveted, which is actually a good thing because it's going to be pretty easy to get it off now. So I'm going to start on that side since this side is damaged. We'll go over there, get that one drilled out, and then we'll come back over here on this one. And then once we get it out, hopefully we can straighten this out, and we'll paint it and throw it in that car. Probably, I don't know if we'll rivet it, maybe weld it. I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to see what Larry says. So we're going to start on that side and get it out and get this one out. So guys, change of plans. Unfortunately, these rivets are actually really strong. So we're going to grind them out, and should get them out pretty easily. Just grind the heads off. It'll leave us a nice little hole to weld up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, get it all grinded out, and we're gonna get these out. All right, guys, that was extremely stressful. Honestly, I think you could order these things, and unfortunately, that's probably what we're gonna have to do. I mean, it's pretty rusty under here.
I kind of tore up the floor a little, but I mean, clearly it needs a new floor anyways. It's just completely rusting through. This looks like it was replaced before, but all that rust from the floor has just starting to got to it, and there's like very deep pitting everywhere. Honestly, I don't know if this is even usable. What do you guys think? Comment down below if you think that we can still use this, or if you know where they sell these. Maybe they sell just this separate piece. I can't imagine it'd be too expensive, because just getting that off was a huge pain, and then on top of that, it's just in really bad condition, especially that one from the accident. It's already warped up. So honestly, I don't know if you guys know where we can get one. It might just be worth it to buy a new one and just throw it in that car, because that car is nice and sealed, and if we don't get all this rust off completely, I feel like it's just gonna come back and slowly destroy all our hard work. So I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you guys know where they sell these, and we might just have to buy them. I'm gonna wait till Larry gets here and consult with him and see what he thinks. All right, so for now, we're just gonna go ahead and take out this dashboard and get it all apart. I believe it just, actually that might screw in. Not sure how this comes out. Probably up there, maybe. But we're gonna get the interior completely done, and then we'll move on to this Mustang and just focus on the underside. This car has to be seam sealed before we bedline it, so we'll get this interior completely done, and then we'll move on to this. Okay guys, so we have pretty much everything disassembled here. We're kind of at a stopping point here. I don't want to go too deep into this, but we will be getting the headliner and all that out here soon. Probably not today. I want to go ahead and start on the Mustang, and we're gonna get matte on it. So we want to get it up in the air and get it on jack stands, and then we need to remove everything. Rear axle, front, suspension, everything. It's gonna get completely removed. This car was on a rotisserie, and the underneath side was sandblasted, so we don't have to really prep anything. Hopefully there's no rust in there. It's been sitting for about 20 years since the sandblast. So, well, actually like 18 years since the sandblast, but it's always been in a garage. So hopefully there's nothing crazy hiding under there. We're gonna get Matt to get it up on jack stands, and once we get it on jack stands, he can go under there. We'll assess what needs to be done. And we need to seam seal every seam. That way this thing is perfectly sealed. And then once you put that bed liner on there, it's gonna be perfect, because these cars are prone to rust, and we don't want that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Get this beauty uncovered.
All right, so Matt is making great progress on the Mustang. As you can see, the entire underside is pretty much ready to start prepping. We're gonna go get some food, and we're also going to go get an extension cord. That way I can run it over here and we'll connect it to my box. Probably 2 extension cords, and we also desperately need a light for the underside, so I'm gonna go and buy that too. Obviously we will have power here and lighting soon, but just for now we're gonna do that. That way I can keep my box hooked up and stuff like that. I am going to permanently put it here and maybe get some shelving and stuff and just start investing in this area and making it super nice, because I really want to just have this as my personal workspace with no one bothering me and just being able to get a lot of work done. So we're gonna go to lunch, we'll go to Harbor Freight and pick up what we need and get right back to it. We need, let's see, extension cords. Matt, help me find the extension cord. I'm scared of people, I don't want to ask. All right, so how long do you think we need, Matt?
I don't know.
What's the longest, 50 foot?
From the outlet to your box.
I'm gonna get a, we'll get 250 feet. And if one is enough, we'll just use the other one like inside the shop, you know? Like for the light and stuff. And then my box has this, so we don't need this. What we need is actually a light. We need a light. Where would the lights be? Oh, right here. Yeah, right there, 80 bucks. But this one is 18,000 and it's low, so that might be better for the under the car. You know, what do you think?
Yeah, probably that one.
It's more expensive though, but it's okay. It's okay. Hold on, but this one would be nice for like.
No, it does that too, look.
Oh. Yeah, but this one's brighter. I just don't like that this one doesn't have a. It's okay. I don't like how this one doesn't have a stand, but it's brighter. Okay, so I'm kind of stupid. You see, this is the back of the box. So this has a stand. So I think that's everything we need. And yeah.
The paintbrushes.
Oh, and the paint. We need paintbrushes because we are gonna do the chassis saver. So we're gonna get a roller and a paintbrush. That way we can put it under the whole car and get all that surface rust off. So let's go find that, and then that should be everything. All right, guys. So we finally figured out how they painted that parts Mustang. Definitely with one of these or a roller. So we're gonna get this, and then we need a small roller because I don't want it, you know, like to get up inside the crevices. Those are pretty big. Matt, you're gonna be the one painting it. What do you think? Too big? Which one do you want to work with?
Smaller.
Oh, right here, right here. Yes, sir. We're good to go. $70 for a year. Everyone keeps stealing my seat, so I'm just gonna buy another one. All right, we are back. We got our temporary power, and we got this little power bank here. I got all my things up here now, and check out this light, guys. So there was a 4,000 and an 18,000. I'm glad I got this one. I mean, you look under here, and this thing is fully lit up. And this right here is just surface rust from it sitting, so shouldn't be a big deal. We're gonna put that stuff on it and get rid of all this rust, and then we'll seam seal all of this stuff, because as you can see, it was all sandblasted and it needs to be sealed up. So once that stuff comes in, we're gonna go ahead and apply some and get it ready for some seam sealer. Well, guys, unfortunately, CarQuest did not show up with our stuff, so that'll have to be in the next episode. We're gonna wrap this one up. I'm super happy with where we are right now, and we're super close to getting this done. And as soon as that is done, we can go ahead and start putting everything over. And I can't wait to show you guys all the new brake lines and fuel lines and everything. And the axle and all that suspension's been redone, so that's also super cool. That way when we paint this thing underneath, and we put it all together, it's just gonna look beautiful and look very nice. So stay tuned for that, guys. If you wanna see that, be sure to lightly tap that subscribe button, and you can hit the bell so you don't miss out on any notifications. I'm trying to crank content on this thing and get it done at least in 1 month, and I think that's possible. That interior came apart in like 30 minutes, so I think we can definitely get the interior built quick, the harness put in quick, and that engine, you know, just drop it in. We already got the cherry picker sitting right there. And also we've been setting up the shop a little bit. If you guys would like to see a video doing all the lighting and, you know, doing some paint work and setting everything up, let me know in the comments. I want to get myself a little shelf here, and not a shelf, like a cabinet for all my power tools and whatnot, and start investing in more. Get me a maxi dent puller and whatnot, and just start setting this place up. That way I don't ever have to leave it to go get stuff from the other area, and I can just stay here and do my thing. So stay tuned, guys. We got a lot coming for the channel, and we're trying to get 100K. So if you would want to support, be sure to share the video, and you can also follow us on Instagram at motorhead.co to see this stuff before the video. I'll link that down below. Appreciate all the love and support, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.